Uh-huh. Aw, $20. I wanted a peanut. $20 can buy many peanuts. Explain how. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Woohoo! So Hayden, we hit 1352 subscribers.
We did. Yeah, we hit 1,352 subscribers. Now, I thought the easy subs were done this time.
Really?
After the Red Cow collab, and after the success of the 7 levels video, which feels like ancient history now, had piddled out. I was like, okay, truly, the easy subs are done. Because you thought they were done way before I thought they were done.
Yeah.
And then I thought they were done, but they keep coming.
People are finding maybe it's just easy. Maybe YouTube's actually really easy, and getting subscribers is the easiest thing ever. And what is everybody complaining about?
Yeah. What is everybody complain? We're going to complain a little bit later in here.
I have a theory about what's going on. Is we have had a lot of news and a lot of buzz around Nintendo for the first time in a while, so our topics are actually appealing to people and they want to click on them, which is a new phenomenon for us, and it's probably going to go away pretty soon.
Well, it's also funny because sorry, I am getting this adjusted so that I don't have to look down so low to see your face. One sec.
All right, do what you got to do.
Yeah. But it's interesting to me that we have always been kind of thought of as being a little too negative in our videos, in our coverage of Nintendo. But now that's everybody. Everybody's extremely negative, and we fit in with the crowd now.
We can't be negative if everybody is, because then it's just normal.
Yeah, now we got to shift back to positive, right?
Exactly, to contrarian. Thing is like, I'm getting shit for being positive, I'm getting shit for being negative, I'm positive about things in this last direct, and I'm getting shit on for it.
It's true, yeah. I thought the comments were hilarious on the Virtual Boy when they're like, he's lost it. He's officially lost.
I would never give an inch on that, because that is one of the coolest things. You have to understand who I am. I'm not a regular consumer. I'm a consumer of garbage. I'm a consumer of exactly what that was.
Yes.
Like what Nintendo is putting out, it appeals exactly to what I want. It's not, I know it's not like a conventional gaming, and I know the games on the Virtual Boy aren't good. I don't care about good games. I want, the sliding scale for me isn't, especially as a content creator, which Mark Bussler goes on a tirade about that term in this book. He calls it evil and anti-art, I think, somewhere in here. I highlighted
evil.
it. He goes hard against. Hold on. Could I find the quote? I highlighted too much stuff.
You can find the quote.
Yeah, I can just cut this out. I can cut it out until I find the quote.
You don't even have to cut it out. Since when do we cut things out?
I cut some stuff out sometimes.
Well, yeah, no, we'll cut out coughs and stuff. I actually cut out a considerable amount of one of the videos that will be uploaded by the time this is out.
By the end of the last session, I was coughing up a storm. I couldn't hold it in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're feeling better now. That's new.
I am feeling better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is what Mark has to say in his book, The History of Classic Game Room, about the term content creators. The term content creators is meant to belittle artists working in the field of internet video. It makes me sick. It makes me want to vomit. It is an insult to all art. That's what he has to say about the term content creator.
Well, that's what he has to say about how he views what he makes.
Sure.
More so. He's offended that they're not referring to him as an artist. is kind of the vibe I'm getting there.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Guys, he's a crazy guy. I've unlocked a lot in his I feel like I've gotten a lot of additional insight today just by reading through that book.
Yeah, so I can't wait to read it myself.
Yeah, dude, if you do, we'll have to talk about it. It'll be fun.
Well, I think I owe it to our community, to you, to myself, to read that book so that we can do the ultimate justice when we eventually go all out on Classic Game Room history and coverage.
So I have not looked at Waiting for Nintendo analytics in probably about a week. Really,
they're really good.
Yeah, they're better than I expected. The Metroid discussion got 5,000 views. It has 229 comments, and the dislike ratio isn't even that high.
Yeah, no, it's I was surprising. And you know what's funny is a lot of people said they disagreed with us, but that
Yeah.
they still just liked that we were just being totally raw and honest about how we were reacting to it. I mean, we reacted to that the day of, and we didn't release it for like 5 more days, so
Yeah.
it was kind of missing that initial shock that people experienced, because a lot of people had kind of leveled off and been like, actually, this
Yeah.
thing's really cool.
The day it came out, there were a lot of people there were more people on our side, but then over the course of like the 5 days it took for that to come out, people evened out. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, but look at this. Last 28 days, 50,000 views, 6.3 thousand watch time hours, and plus 613 subscribers, roughly half of our subscribers.
Yeah, in the last month, that's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. And a lot of that's due to the Red Cow collab for sure.
It is.
But also we've had a few other hits recently.
Yeah, it's not even
Yeah.
like we can attribute all the success, because it's like your eBay spot is doing well.
Yeah, that one too. We've had so many get over the 1,000 threshold, and it's all happening so fast.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, YouTube is ebbs and flows. You've been around, so
Oh
I'm
no,
expecting-
I fully anticipate a lot of leveling off for us.
Exactly.
And like, well, if you look at our long-term trend, it really is kind of like
Yeah.
shelves.
Well, your enthusiasm for the channel has been insane, because you've been like noticeably way more hyped about it this past cycle than I think I've ever seen you for Waiting for Nintendo.
Oh, I was excited about a lot of the thumbnails I was making.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
when it shifts back around for me to edit them, if I feel like I've got a few bangers like in the
Yeah.
thumbnail department, I start to just get excited to see how they do.
Well, you were really excited about like just basically the last session we recorded and getting those like reactions and videos out, and the direction of the channel. Like, you'd be messaging me like, "Dude, it's got this many views. Look at this."
Oh yeah,
thumbnail." Like
yeah.
you were, yeah.
No,
just
I was pumped. I was pumped. For
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. I could tell you were significantly more hyped this like latest round than I think probably in the history of the channel. So that was fun.
Yeah.
To see.
Well, it's just nice because you put 200 videos into a channel and it was like, oh cool, we accomplished our goal early.
Some
Really.
kind of return. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also like but just the fan art that Brendan did
Yeah, that was
too.
cool.
Like I've gotten a fan logo, and I guess that counts as art. But like of myself, of you two, like us together.
I've gotten a little bit. Nothing like.
Have you
crazy,
really?
but-
Okay,
Yeah,
I have
it-
never really gotten any, and I thought it was so good, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It
pretty
was
cool.
so good. Yeah.
If you count AI art, there's a shit ton, because DT fucking does it all the time. But
We got a comment on the last. Actually, I should say this too. It hasn't really been long since we've done a subscriber update because we did it mid-session.
that's right.
So this is going to be kind of unusual. We're still doing it, obviously.
This
we have
also
to.
isn't going to air first. We're airing Ball Blazers as soon as I.
That's true. I mean, Ball Blazers is going to cut in front of some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Because it has to.
Well, the thing
Looking forward to
it's,
that.
It's more timely because we talk about sports, and then like when the next like week of sporting events happen, what we're gonna say is gonna be completely out of date. So I
Yeah.
need to get this out on Friday, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
And some celebrations also in order, but we'll save it.
sure.
Yeah, big celebration.
Moderate seller. We'll see.
Well, you're right. It's bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Tune into Ball Blazers to see what we have to say
To know
about
what I'm
Jason.
talking about.
To know what Jason's talking about. No, I've been feeling really good just because, like, in a lot of different areas in my life, I've been putting in a lot of effort. Not just this. And it was very cool to see just kind of at the same time, some other things kind of went over.
Nice.
And so it was just kind of like from multiple directions, I was finally feeling some positive movement. And
Nice.
so that's contributed to my mood feeling, I think, a little more positive lately.
I'm glad for you.
Not about Nintendo, but you know.
No. That's
Yeah.
that shit doesn't matter. Like, your life is what happens in your own living room is what matters. What happens in
Yeah.
Nintendo is superfluous and doesn't. Who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, it's whatever. It's secondary.
But yeah, like it really does surprise me though. I mean, it's just 1,300 on a channel like this is so fun, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I would compare it to this. It's like it was still fun the whole time,
Yeah.
But it's like if you're streaming to like 5 people versus like concurrent viewers, and it feels like we just leapfrogged it to 30.
Yeah.
Like there are people we can count on that show up, and like they always have funny and interesting things to say.
Yeah, we love it.
And it's
I read waiting for Nintendo comments every day. I don't read comments every day on my channel.
Yeah, I know, it's fun. It's and the overlap's fun, you know. It's just, and a lot of other, what I appreciate too is like we have a lot of other content creators, sorry Mark, in our comments. And it's fun to see like other people say things, or like, especially because we do a little bit of inside baseball kind of stuff. Like we're talking about YouTube things that no one would really be interested in unless they were making videos. But a lot of people make videos, or at least stream in our comments. So it's fun to have an outlet. Too. Yeah.
Even if they're
and
not
honestly,
themselves.
That last direct, man, like
it was good.
Well, the thing, no.
It was a great, entertaining direct. There was a lot that came out of it. It was a content factory, that direct.
I think part of the reason, too, for just feeling so good about this channel was, like, the reason I was envisioning making this channel in the first place was so that after a direct like that, I would finally have a place to vent everything I wanted to say and have it make sense, and also to complain and to talk about what I expected in the future. Because there have been so many directs where I've just been like, I've had nowhere to really talk about this. You know what I mean?
Finally, you can get everything out. You can, like, when a direct happens, you're like, all right, now I have a place that it makes sense to actually talk about this.
Yeah, I'm lancing the wound or whatever. I'm just draining all of the pus. Yeah,
I see this a lot. I see unrelated channels either try to stream or talk about their direct reactions, and it doesn't land because that's not what the channel is.
Same.
But this
I did that on my channel. Have you done it on yours?
You've done it. I've never done that. I've
okay,
never
I did
stooped to that.
Yeah.
But
never stooped.
I see it a lot. Well, okay. I mean, I call it stooping, but you know.
Actually, you know what's impressive? Like, I'll go to my channel real quick. My least popular video.
Is that a direct reaction?
It's my E3 thoughts and discussion. Yeah. Nintendo at E3 2001. This is so crazy to me. 152 views.
Is it unlisted at least? This is a public video?
It's a public video. I left it up just because I've been shocked at the fact that, you know, like how uninteresting it is, right?
Even I don't think I've watched it myself, so I'm part of the problem.
You know what's so crazy? I have a members only video that is more popular.
Has more views than that. Oh my god, hilarious!
It's amazing. That's amazing. And my next most unpopular one, actually, this is kind of interesting to me now. My next most unpopular video is retro game giveaway number 1. From 4 years ago, I was doing a giveaway, and you could get one of 4 games: the original Dragon Quest, Bird Week, Sky Destroyer, or Bomberman, all for the Famicom, all complete in box.
Let me look. Now I'm curious. Are we doing least popular, like, of all time, or of publicly viewed? Okay, of all time,
public.
Oh, okay.
This is still on my channel.
This is a little funny. If I sort by most views and I sort by what is the absolute least, it is. This is funny. It's a video I made for school to show off a project that I made that I got a 100 on. Has 0 views.
0?
He didn't even. He just gave me an A. He was just like, all right, good enough. He didn't even watch the video.
You put that's public on your channel.
No, that's unlisted. I'm talking unlisted.
Okay.
I just think that this is funny that the one at the bottom of the heap is something I made specifically for school that the instructor did not even watch.
Wow.
So, okay, if I go to public, I gotta search public. Of course, recent videos appear at the bottom, even though they're not really the least viewed. Like right now,
yeah, they're not. You think it wouldn't be that hard, right?
Yeah, but
to sort.
It is.
Yeah,
my least 2 videos are 7 levels and Link to the Past. If I go by that, but I know that's not true. So public. I scroll up. A lot of privates. Man. You Can Beat The Little Mermaid. That's the least.
That's right. Before You Can Beat video games swooped in years after the fact, you had a You Can Beat series.
I had a series called You Can Beat. This one is shit because one, it's a really easy game. Anyone can beat it. And two, I'm pretty sure it was completely improv. I just played the game and talked and cut it down. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Oh man,
it was.
You've come a
bullshit.
long way.
Yeah, I have come a long way. And then you can beat Karate Kid, which another easy game. But AVGN said it was really hard in his. It was one of the first episodes, so cut him some slack.
Oh, you know what? Down here towards the bottom, I've got another direct full reaction. September 23rd, 2021.
He did more than one?
Yeah, I did. God. And I live streamed one. That one is unlisted.
Then you can beat Metal Storm, and then I won 99 games of Tetris 99.
That's that low? Because that's such a good title.
Yeah, and it also has just as many likes as dislikes.
Wow.
So it's got 33 likes, 32 dislikes.
That's crazy. What's to dislike?
Yeah. I think that was the video. I think it was around the time I made my James Rolfe video. When I made my James Rolfe video, they didn't stop at just disliking that video. They went through my whole back catalog and disliked every single video on my channel.
Yeah.
And for, I think about a year and a half after I made the James Rolfe video, my channel total had more dislikes than likes because of that one video. So I was in the negative. I was actually just talking about that because once in a while I'll get a comment, or even somebody on Discord will message me and they'll be like, hey, how come this random old video of yours has so many dislikes? And I need to explain the lore to them.
Yeah.
Because there are some earlier episodes of every SNES RPG that were underwater is in the like-dislike ratio.
That's actually insane.
Because
That's insane.
Yeah, because they would go off the James Rolfe video and they would just dislike my whole, like, everything I had. So,
man,
I know it was brutal. It's pretty
I'm just
funny.
I'm just surprised because and nothing you said in that video was incorrect in my opinion. So,
well, this was also before anybody this is before people caught wind that he sucked yet. People were like,
I don't know how
it's James, same old guy.
Nah, I guess since I got into him so late. You know this. Like, I wasn't... Honestly, it was off-putting to me at first. When I first saw him, I didn't think he was playing a character, I think.
Interesting.
Because, you know, I was pretty young and also new to the internet. But, yeah, no, his videos were good. And I noticed there was a hard cutoff because, you know... I was someone who was, like, even off-put by, like, James and Mike Mondays. I was like,
really?
Who cares about this, man? Like,
now that the like-dislike ratio on that video crawls up over time. It bottomed out at about 16% likes. It is now at about 23% likes.
All right.
So over time, even though that video doesn't get very many views, the people who go out of their way to see it like. And I've gotten a few comments that are like, you know what? I disliked this video way back when. We're reversing the thumb.
Great gif.
Which is pretty funny. But yeah, enough about like ancient fucking making fun of James Rolfe lore.
Making fun of James Rolfe.
Damn, that was 5 years ago now. Holy shit. That video I made, yeah.
Is it, dude?
Long time.
I've finally started to see some of my earlier retro odysseys hit a full 4 years, and I'm just like, whoa. You know what? It takes me back because it reminds me of the first time after stopping uploading that I remember the first time I was really like, damn, it's been so long since I uploaded, was when I saw 4 years in front of, like, since I'd uploaded a video onto my channel.
Sometimes I get stunned about that, where I'll go back and I'll be like, really? That was 3 years ago? Man, that's it doesn't feel like 3 years ago, but I guess it was. So
time is crazy these days, man. It's just flying by.
All right. Do you have any content updates for yourself, or am I just going into my bullshit?
I got affiliated on Twitch.
Oh yeah, you've been streaming on Twitch. That's right.
Yeah. I was trying it out. It was fun. I have not decided whether or not to actually become an affiliate though, because if I do, it means that people can subscribe to you, which is cool. But
that was your goal. Why would you not?
It wasn't necessarily my goal.
Okay.
I thought I kind of just wanted to fulfill the requirements.
All right.
Because if you become affiliated, you can have your own emotes which is really cool because that means you can use them anywhere. I could
Tempting.
pick whatever emotes I wanted. I thought I could get affiliated just to get my emotes up there. A few like animated ones, it would be funny.
Sure.
But if I ever want to stream on Twitch, it means that everyone's going to have to watch ads now if I get affiliated. Which, because it used to be that you could pick whether or not you wanted to run ads. Like you could be affiliated and have people subscribe to you, and you didn't have to run ads. But now, if you're affiliated, you have to run ads. So it's kind of like I have to chew on that for a little bit. I'm not sure that that's what I want to do, because you make yes. It's well documented. I am not a wealthy man, but you make so little money from ads as a small streamer that it's not worth it.
You can
Probably
still,
20 cents like for a 4-hour stream.
you can still get like bits or whatever the fuck they do on Twitch, right?
You
Even
know what
without
I've
being an
noticed
affiliate?
though? You have to be an affiliate to get bits.
Oh, you do. So you can't get any kind of money at all. then
No
on
money
Twitch.
at all.
Okay.
The thing is, like, I have noticed that since they converted to the bits system, I feel like people don't donate on Twitch as much.
Really?
Like, I just don't see it. Like, when people do, it's like 1 penny. Or 2 pennies, I guess, technically.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If you're making a donation on YouTube, you don't want to be a jabroni donating 1 penny.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. But if 1 penny is 1 bit, then they can just do that.
Yeah, it's that kind of like layer of abstraction in the money it makes it feel less real. And because like it used to be in the early days, I'd hear of people just getting donos out the ass, man.
Was it just the people you were watching? Because now you're watching like a circle of 20, 30, 40 view streamers, and then back then were you watching like big
they
guys?
get more, up to like a couple hundred. Like I'll watch guys who regularly get or over, like Burst Error, for example. He's in the comments. I watch him all the time, and he gets like between like 90 to like
Whoa,
140.
really?
Yeah,
Holy
he's
shit,
almost
he's
bigger
killing
on
it.
Twitch than he is on YouTube.
I would classify that as probably being bigger on Twitch than YouTube.
Yeah,
right? The
concurrent.
equivalency.
Yeah, no, he does it all the time, and he's doing that Castlevania series, so he's
killing
played.
it then,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's killing it, and his YouTube channel. Congrats, bro! Just broke 20,000. So,
Oh, nice.
congrats. Yeah, we still want to have you on if you're ever down to talk about classic game room stuff.
Or anything, if you don't want to talk about that, we can talk about anything
That's
else.
true.
It'd
That's
be
the
nice
thing.
to talk about classic gaming. For our selfish desires, it would be.
Our
Whatever you want
selfish,
to talk about.
yeah. Well, here's the thing: if we had him on, we'd talk about more than just that. But that would be a segment for sure if it's in the cards. But, on YouTube though, like you'll hop in a random like channel of our size, and honestly, you will see donos, and it's still in real currency. And I think maybe that's a part of it. Like you go on Happy Console Gamer, if he if he goes live, he doesn't have a second to breathe. He's literally drowning. He's on the pole. He's spinning around. Happy Console Gamers here.
Yeah.
And everyone's ready to dish out,
Yeah,
But
everybody
the
loves
thing
that
is, on Twitch is gift subs. That's people will gift subscriptions more often probably, but I just don't see the actual donations. It's funny that that I didn't intend to talk about that for that long, but just an interesting observation. People still seem to donate cash on YouTube.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is it's like it's not abstracted on YouTube, and you don't want to be the guy donating a nickel. That's stupid.
Yeah. It's funny, honestly.
You should get made fun of if you do that, because it's lame.
Yeah, YouTube might actually have a rule against that. I've never seen something like that.
Yeah, I don't
happen on
know.
YouTube.
I mean, I've seen like $1-2, so you can go that low. So I don't know if you can go into below that though. So.
But yeah, let me think. Do I have any other updates? Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I actually have a few larger updates that I
gonna
went
drop 'em?
over. Well, in a sense,
Okay.
I updated the members, and I laid out the plans that I have for the back end of the capping off this year, headed into next year things that are big changes that are coming to my channel. And it's on the like members tab, but I have a more in-depth version of that exact same thing that's available on my website. My most recent post on my website. So
I'll have to read it there then, because I only read it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's up there. Anyone can see it. And if you are interested in watching older member videos, you can find them on my website for free. So I think I've got 7 videos that were for members available on my website, and you can watch them there. The most recent one is still members only though. So, and you'll get a peek into the future if you're interested.
Nice.
But you have a few updates.
I have. Do you want to start with the thing that happened today? That's actually a huge fucking bummer, and I'm low key. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't think I'm aware of this. Sure.
I didn't tell you, so you wouldn't be.
What
so
happened?
I wake up this morning, and I'm in the mood to record some CDI.
Oh no.
We're having some issues with the CDI.
Oh no. No.
I am hoping that it's just the controller, and it's not the controller port. But there is no response. I cannot get the controller to respond in any way.
It's after you sent him that big long message thanking him for
yeah. Well, I mean, he wouldn't have known because the thing worked for a while.
Yeah.
I have footage. How many games do I have? I have about 40 CDI games, and I have footage of about half of them.
There has to be someone that can fix it.
I have, well, the thing with the CDI is there's almost no community around this thing. So it's like, it's not like an endearing thing. Like the 3DO has fans. There are legitimate, real fans of the 3DO, and there's information if you want to fix a 3DO, and there's people that will do it. That does not exist for the CDI. It doesn't. There's no like fan uprising. And now, having played a bunch of games, I understand why, because it is a bullshit system that should not exist. It's stupid. It's really stupid.
The way you said that should not exist.
I'll drop one of my notes, one of my lines that I was saving for the video. This is like if a DVD player was a game system, but like way before DVDs and can't play movies.
Oh, like it the menus
DVD tier,
on
yes. DVD menu tier games.
Hopefully not with the same lag.
I mean, some games with that kind of lag. It's a pathetic game system with some really pathetic games with no quality control. There's a couple diamonds in the rough. Like I played through Defender of the Crown. Do you ever heard of this?
Actually, that sounds a little familiar.
It's an NES game. It's there's also a CDI version. It's on some PCs, but I played through that.
So it got some ports.
Yeah. I played through that, and it's a good version of Defender of the Crown. In fact, I would even prefer it over the NES one. It's solid. I played through it. It was fun. I had a fun time with one CDI game.
There we go.
A lot of them are actual. I would be mad. I would be mad if I spent real money on a lot of these. Like if I bought Connect 4, which you know it's fun getting into with
they
Connect
made
4
it
Oh, they made much worse than Connect 4, my friend. And it is the most basic Connect. There's not even any music in the Connect 4 CDI game. It is like freshman college level project. Like that's how low I'm talking a lot of these games are on the CDI. So anyway, yeah, I recorded footage of about half of them, and this morning I can't get the controller to respond. I tried alcohol in the pins, I tried blowing it, I tried both controller ports. Nothing.
Man.
Nothing. So what's interesting though is the first controller port never worked. I got the system, controller port 1 did not work. This is a very common problem. In fact, James Rolfe in his CDI video had the exact same problem, but it was easily circumvented by just using the second port, which is what I've been doing. Now neither port works. I can't get it to work in either, but I did order another controller. We'll see when the controller gets here if it was just the controller. I took the controller apart. It looks immaculate. It looks like the thing is, it's not dirty or anything.
I've never seen it be the controller.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not holding my breath, but I did order another controller just because that's the easiest thing to do. So, I mean, I have some options at this point. I could just run the video with only half the games, which Sucks because I didn't really get to the interesting ones. I was saving those for the end. I was kind of just choosing the ones that I thought were more bullshit to get out of the way.
You would be
first.
given a pass for emulation. For
Yeah,
the back
or
half.
the E word. But
you literally would, though. I mean, like, who else is going to buy the CDI? I mean, and then the extra controller, you've earned it.
maybe.
That's what I'll say.
We'll see. But I will say that the CDI controllers are really expensive. They are 3 digits. You can't just get them.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid.
Jason, you.
So, yeah, it's stupid.
Jason,
It's really
Jason,
stupid. But
you ordered. You spent a.
it'll make
man.
no. But the controller I got is ridiculous. I got the Fisher Price controller. It is ridiculous. Don't look up what it looks like because I want it to be a surprise if it makes it into the video. It will make it into the video at some point.
Okay, at least
This
I
is
know
all
that the
part of the
video's for
story.
sure coming.
Yeah, I mean the story of the video, if it ends up me having to do the second half of the games in emulation, then so be it. I have heard that emulation is not good for the CDI, but I also haven't looked into it. I would imagine that they probably just prioritized getting like the Nintendo games and like the famous games working and not much past that, which would be a bummer. But if I know it is possible to play the Zelda games because I have played them before and they do work on CDI emulators. So if I can't make like the big console video, or if it just needs to be like half of what I envisioned, then so be it. It'll be sad, but I can still do the Zelda ones at least. So
Well, those were always going to get their separate video, right?
yeah, those were not going to be a part. The plan,
And there's still
was-
B-roll.
what? Yeah, I can still shoot B-roll. Yeah. I still have the system, everything. So the plan was I was going to make 1, 2, 3. There was going to be 4 videos with the CDI. The first one was going to be the big like console brouhaha where I play like all 40 of the actual games I have. And then I was going to end it with Hotel Mario, even though I didn't buy it. I was going to play it on a burn disc.
Yeah.
I was going to finish it. I have footage of Hotel Mario, but I didn't finish it. I was going to come back to it, but now I might not be able to. So there was that. Then I was going to do the first 2 Zelda games. It was going to be Faces of Evil, Wanda Gamelon. Then I was going to do Zelda's Adventure. And then I had another idea. I was going to do 3DO versus CDI porn games.
There you go.
Which game system has the superior porn games?
Yeah,
I was
make sure to
gonna
bleep
do-
that word, or else no one's gonna see
I
this
can't say
video.
porn in the video, but it's
Yeah.
whatever. It's fine. I'll market it more savvily than my my Saturn one.
You
'cause
were
that one got
brazen with the Saturn
yeah,
one.
that one got age restricted. I even tried like different titles and thumbnails, but that one it kept getting age restricted.
Well, your
I'm like, fuck it,
original
whatever.
one, as OSW pointed out way back, there was like a no-no list of words you don't want to use in your title, and one of them was 18 plus, and then it was like,
What?
well,
Oh, I don't remember what it was.
yeah,
I think 18 plus might have been what I changed it to. I don't really know.
yeah.
The video has climbed to like 10,000 views now. Because when that came out, that was like an omega flop. That was like that video had like 300 views after a day.
Well,
like nobody saw it.
Do you
It
want to
was
talk about how you broke your streak, your 10 out of 10 streak?
My slump busting, yeah, we could talk about that. I was pretty worried about the newest YouTube update because I posted 3 videos in a row that got just squashed, really.
Yeah.
It was like the first day they came out, they were all 3 of them were 10 out of 10. This was the Game & Watch. Game & Watch might not have been 10 out of 10, but it was at least 8 or 9. It was low. It was low on the totem pole, and it died at about a day after it came out. The video was stuck at like 9 or 10,000 views, and it didn't really climb much after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put out 7 levels, which I didn't have any expectations for, really. So
Yeah.
when that didn't do well, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I didn't.
Well, I
expect
felt
that.
bad that it didn't do well because I basically peer pressured you into making it. And then also, like, it was like you saw, DFT's now is almost at 100,000.
Yeah.
And Brendan's is pushing 35.
Well, his wasn't a strong hit out the gate. That was a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, but like, and then like your video was very enjoyable for me, and
It wasn't
It
it wasn't a
was-
strong video for me. But it's this thing doesn't have a tail either. Like nobody's watching it. I look on the analytics. It's completely fucking dead. It's completely fucking dead. Yeah. So, but then a shock to me. I mean, it was a bad like title and packaging, I guess, but because Meatball was making fun of my title. He's like, "Why do you make the title bullshit?" And I'm like, I was I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You can't just title it Zelda cartoon review. You gotta take a stab with the title that might end up better
Well,
than
I don't know. Honestly, maybe you could have.
And even if it, well, no, because here's the theory. Here's the theory. If you title your video Zelda cartoon review, basically the most boring thing you can do. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that results in 10,000 views. Let's just say. I mean, I'm not saying it would have, but let's just say that it would have. Me titling it something really weird and costing me about 3,000 views is still worth it in the long run, because you could break free from those 10,000 if you like actually try with a title and thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's exactly. It's like it's a gamble worth taking, because the whatever review, that's not exciting. That's not a swing. That's playing it safe. And if you play it safe a lot, like you usually, like not usually, like I have like SNES RPGs, and I have like lots of years of doing just one-off game reviews, and titling them something like that is evidence that they don't break free. They don't go viral. They don't get a shitload of views. You can build an audience, and it's safe, and you'll hit your safe goal, and that's fine. But if you try and take a swing with the title and thumbnail, it could do amazingly.
And honestly, if you wanted, you could always go back later after it dies and just switch it to review if you want it to be in line with the other stuff. Yeah,
I could.
But
I'm just saying there's a lot further to go up than there is to go down. Like I lost, let's say for the sake of argument, I lost 3,000 views, but the gamble, if it would have hit, could have resulted in an extra 50,000 views.
Could have.
So like, when you put it that way, I'm going to take the gamble every time. And it's the
same.
What was
the title again?
Dear Miyamoto, why TF did they make a freaking Zelda cartoon? That's the title.
TF.
Well, if you remember in our last update, I had no idea what I was going to title and thumbnail it. So it
I actually liked your ideas though that you had there, where it was like, "Excuse me, princess," and you're like, "Huh? Who, me?" Like, that was good.
I fumbled around with that, and I didn't like the thumbnail, so I kind of just did something else.
What's the retention look like on it?
Retention. I didn't. How do I look at that again? Engagement.
Just in analytics.
How long is the video? 24. The average view duration is 12:38. So
pretty good.
A little over half. I mean,
yeah,
it's about normal. It's not amazing, but it's okay. So I mean, you know.
Are there any spikes?
I don't even know where that graph is. I just did.
If you go to content.
Oh yeah, I'm scrolling down. No, it looks pretty even. It's pretty
even. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks healthy. It's just, the video fucking failed horribly, though. Like, it was 10 out of 10 the whole time. The whole time. It was never above 7 levels. It was real bad. And I was talking to you. I'm like, hey, if my Link to the Past video doesn't get 5 digits, if I don't get 10,000 on this, like, this might be it, man. Because I can't. I am at a point right now where I can't mess around with videos that get 6,000 views. I just can't do it. I can't. I won't,
Well, I gave you a bunch of reasons why I thought this next one would do better and why I thought the other ones didn't do quite as well as normal.
Sure.
Yeah.
They were weird. Like, they weren't like core Zelda games everybody knows about.
Yeah.
They're a little off the beaten path, but I was still taken aback at like how poorly they did, because 2 of them were still Zelda related. I didn't expect a video about the cartoon to not do well at all.
Well, it also takes a little while for you to get into the cartoon in the video.
Yeah, well, that's
because you're talking about the Mario
problem,
cartoon.
Because the retention is good.
That's true. That's true. The retention.
You're like, did everybody just skip to the cartoon? It's like, no.
I wanted to see if people
there's
skipped.
Nothing like that. There's not anything identifiable like that. If anything, there might be everybody skipping to the fucking Zelda part of the Game and Watch video. If I look at that,
that'd be interesting.
There is an uptick when I finally get to it. It's not huge.
It's probably my guess would be people made it through around half or so and were like, okay, let's just see Zelda though.
It's consistent. So so the Game & Watch, I lose half of everybody in the first 30 seconds, which is disheartening, but that's fine. But then we go from
that's
55,
like everything for me.
From 55% after 30 seconds. 32 minutes in, we only went from 55 to 42, so we didn't lose that much in that time. But then it shoots back up when I start talking about Zelda, back up to 42. So it goes up a few percentage points when I talk about the Zelda Game & Watch, but like not that much.
Not that much, gotcha.
And it's like those aren't like pathetic retention numbers either. Like they're fine.
No, they're great. I'd say
like,
they're great.
Once I get the people in, like they're watching the video, but
Yeah,
it
those
didn't
are better
matter.
than
Like
mine.
that didn't matter. It's like if the click-through rate is a few percentage points lower than what YouTube wants at the beginning, then it gets in the death spiral really fast.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I wonder how it's been tweaked. We'll talk more about that later, though.
Yeah, we have a segment all about that where I'll talk more about that. But I'm saying, yeah, I busted the slump. A Link to the Past already has more views than Game & Watch and 7 Levels and the cartoon. So it's trending. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 out of 10. It's trending below. It's trending actually exactly the same as Zelda 2. And if it ends up with the same sort of lifespan as that video, I guess I'll be happy. Which is at 24,000 right now. So,
well, I feel like if it did do bad, then that would be like a series of unfortunate events to have like 4 videos trending towards 10 out of 10, and then the CDI stops working. At that point, that would feel rough.
Yeah, I mean, you supplied me with like a little filler video idea. I'm probably gonna squirt out too.
Oh, I'm stoked for that one.
Your idea, you went to me and you're like, hey, what if there was an NES 50 like UFO 50? And I'm like, that's kind of dumb, but I get what you're saying and I'll do it, sure.
Yeah, well, it was a video I kind of wanted to make, and I was like, I haven't played enough games to make an NES 50. I haven't.
Nobody has, but whatever.
Nobody has.
I tried. My list is really dumb and people will be dissatisfied with it because I lean on the later NES years more than the early NES years, and the early NES years are more famous.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. That's true. A lot of interesting. I'm happy to have had at least a minor hand in some of the decision making.
And I also
Metroid is on there because of this guy.
Yeah, I wasn't going to include Metroid, and he talked me into it. A thing with the list is a lot of times I leaned into the more unique game. Like if I were torn between a few games, and it's like, well, I already have Ninja Gaiden, so we're not doing Ninja Gaiden 2. Let's do Wall Street Kid. Let's do something off the fucking walls.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to represent the totality of the system. That's the fun of the challenge. Yeah,
exactly. It's like I want to hit as many bases as I can, so I eschew some like good games that are like definitely better than what I chose for, the weirder take. So, that'll be fun. That's not
as long as you explain that, hey, this isn't a top 50 video. This is an NES 50 video.
Exactly.
This is totally different. Yeah,
it's different. So
yeah, I was happy because when I sent that your way, you said I was totally expecting to not like this because
I let off with it's like, dude, I got an awesome video idea, and then I just see you typing, and I'm like,
you just used your Jonas voice on me.
The fuck bullshit is he about to send me? And I'm like, and then he told me the idea, and I'm like, I don't hate that. That actually sounds like fun. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
And it helps now with the CDI having its difficulties that you've got another thing lined up.
Yeah, especially since now I gotta wait for the controller to come in the mail. So.
Well, how will you know when it gets here if the controller was just busted or if?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know, man, because it's not like the CDI was fucking up as soon as I got it. It's like I was able to use it for a while. I probably have like a dozen hours of footage, and then it just no more. Can't use it anymore. So there is another thing I could try, and that is there's 2 types of controllers on the CDI. There's like the joypads you plug in, but there's also like the TV remotes that are wireless. I could buy one of those, but they're more expensive than regular controllers, and regular controllers are already expensive. On eBay right now, I think there's only one wireless remote, and it's missing the thumbstick. It's just a piece of fucking metal coming out of it, and they're still asking, I think, $80.
That's just insane, man.
So like it's a fucked up thing that they're asking a lot for, and it's like the only one that's in America. I think there's a few in like the Netherlands and Germany or something. So who knows? I might even have to go that route. The fucking order from some German guy. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I am kind of on cloud 9 though, because I finally got my payday for the month I put out the fucking Hyperscan video.
There you go.
I got a good payday. So, I have a little money.
Yeah, that
for
got
a month.
165,000 views, and it's a very long video.
Yeah, I mean my payout was over $2,000, so I'm happy with
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that's good for me. I'm also in cloud nine because I got the whole house to myself for until the end of next week.
Oh, get as much filming done as you can.
Yeah, I was gonna try. My filming shit's all set up in the living room, so I was gonna film NES 50, but then we agreed to do this, and last night I kind of got distracted, I guess.
Oh, well, you were pushing for it earlier.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I wanted it as early as possible.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'm happy we're doing it tonight.
I was like,
'Cause
you
I
could
can
have
do-
told me. We
No, I
could
can
have
do
pushed it
stuff-
back, yeah.
No, I can do stuff whenever. This is exciting because they never go on vacation. It took my aunt's like family member getting married or something. They're going to the wedding to. My aunt's family's from New Hampshire, so that's where they're going up. She's not from there though. She's from Florida. She grew up here, but like the family, is New Hampshire.
I haven't been to enough places. I've never been to New Hampshire.
No, my theory about
Is that the Granite State?
Yeah, because they had the face in the mountain that collapsed.
Oh, really?
You don't know about this?
No.
So New Hampshire's most famous landmark for probably like over 100 years was there was a mountain that kind of looked like a face, and then in the early 2000s it collapsed. You know how they made those state quarters, and there was like
Yeah,
an
I
icon?
had all of them. I had the
Yeah, I
whole
had the
thing.
map
I
too.
collected
Well,
them. Yeah.
New Hampshire's was that mountain.
Oh,
And it-
oh yeah,
And it
yeah.
collapsed.
I didn't know
yeah.
what that was.
No,
Interesting.
it was that was the face mountain that collapsed.
Boy, that was fun for a little bit collecting quarters.
Yeah, I still have my map. Like I
I didn't. I eventually, twisted it and got them all out because I needed money for something.
No, it's only like
Yeah.
$12. Come on.
Jason, I didn't have any money, man.
Oh, I got into the presidential dollars too. Do you know the lore on the presidential dollars?
I don't.
They said they were going to do one for every president, and then they did the first 12, and then they're like, nobody's using these coins. We're going to make them just collector's items now, where you need to order them from the government. So my book has the first 12. I still have the book, by the way. And then I
Nice.
literally only have one other. For the whole rest of it, I've only ever found one other president.
That's funny. They just pulled the plug on it. Like, who
Yeah.
cares? Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean people aren't using them? Why? Because they were just saving them?
No, because like nobody uses gold dollars.
Oh,
They were trying to make gold dollars a thing. They were like, dude,
gotcha.
this is how we're gonna get people interested in gold dollars. So they were doing 4 a year. So for the first 3 years, they were doing them, and they were in regular circulation. And then they're like, wait a second, nobody's using these. We're not going to circulate these to the general public.
Well, I
We're just
always
gonna-
thought they were badass. I liked the
Yeah.
old ones, the Sacagawea one.
The Sacagawea ones, or even go back further, the Susan B. Anthony ones.
Oh, I didn't even know that was one.
Yeah, if I used to be a kind of a currency nut. We talked about this with like my $2 bill obsession.
Yeah,
and
man, that was the
my
funniest shit
$half.
in the history
So-
of this podcast.
So I used to, well, like when I'd go to the banks, I wouldn't ask for gold dollars as much because they always had them. So I didn't have to ask for them. I would have to ask for them once in a while, and I would restock and have them. But I use those too. And whenever you're buying a roll of gold dollars, it was always interesting because you would get a mix of the presidents, Sacagaweas, and Susan. You'd get like 1 or 2 Susan B. Anthony's a roll.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get they were definitely not as common as the other ones. And if you're really good, if you're really lucky, you'll get an Eisenhower dollar. Those are
They had an Eisenhower?
yeah, those are really old. Those are from like the 50s, but those they exist. They're cool. I think I only ever had 1 or 2 of those. So they're yeah. Those ones were special. Like when I got one of those I was in business.
Showing up to pay for things with
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
mixture
yeah.
of $2 and $2 bills and gold dollars and
yeah.
any other interesting currency you would pay with?
Well, just $half. Those are really the only 3.
I like $half. Always loved those.
Yeah. I always loved hundreds too. Like I always try and get hundreds just because I thought they were
yeah.
neat.
Yeah,
Like
they're cool.
hundreds were the coolest. So like
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a $100 bill.
yeah, exactly. Like if I could have hundreds, I'd want hundreds. Like fuck this like giving me 520s shit. Like no.
Well, did you ever get into like Silver Eagles?
Those you couldn't ever like find in just like packs,
That's true. I mean, like you have
Yeah.
to order them. I feel like, or go to
Exactly,
like a
yeah.
coin shop.
It's yeah.
Um,
If I had to pay more than the currency for the thing that I was out, this was just money I would get from going to the bank and asking them, like, hey,
Yeah.
I have $100. Can you give me 100 gold dollars or some shit?
Well, you just sound like you have the makings of someone who would be interested in bullion.
No, you would think that, and my mom
Yeah.
thought that for a while. Like, my mom would get me gifts of this, and I'm like, Mom, you know I spend the money, right? You know I don't just hold on to it. I'm not a collector. I just think that having weird currency is cool. All right, well, we gotta wrap. We got other shit.
Yeah,
to get
you know
to.
what? Thanks for the 1,352 subscribers. Thanks for everyone for commenting. Thanks to Brendan for the awesome artwork that we should
it was
feature
awesome.
maybe again. I've actually been thinking about
Come
updating
on.
the branding.
Anytime he wants to come on, he can come on. What were you up
Yeah,
to?
yeah, we got to have you
gotta
back
keep,
on, buddy.
We gotta keep Doshin. We can't get rid of Doshin.
No, not as the profile picture.
Yeah.
Not
fuck
changing
you
it from Doshin. No,
Oh,
I'm
you mean
talking
the
about
banner?
no.
Oh.
I mean, I've been thinking about like our intro and outro stuff, just because like I realized actually that I added that dancing SpongeBob, and then I was
Good
like, wait,
addition.
I didn't send him any. I didn't, I made a few changes and I didn't send you any of the changes. So you
I don't
added
use
your
them
own
anyway.
like
Yeah.
Marge dancing, and I was like,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a great implementation. And we've got that one guy who was like, it was really funny. I forget your exact name. One of the commenters, keep up those Simpsons clips. love, literally every episode. Loving those Simpsons clips.
Hayden
Keep them
doesn't-
coming.
Hayden's never watched The Simpsons, so he doesn't do that.
I just thought it was really funny. It was just like, we got one guy who's real into the Simpsons clips.
Dude, The Simpsons was the best TV show. I've been trying to convert you, and it's not really working, but oh well.
I'm going to watch eventually. I think I should, just because like so many people reference it. I never know what the fuck they're talking about. But
Hilarious that nobody knows.
I love my favorite clip you did from your last session was when Homer, are the boys okay? And it looks outside storming and dark, and then you actually did a little,
Yeah, I
brightened
put
us up a
there.
little bit.
You know,
It looked really nice. So,
I put us there instead of them in the treehouse. So
but yeah, thanks guys for being here. Shell and Pedantic, like and subscribe.
yeah, see everybody. Well, that was fun.
Let's do Ball Blazer.